I've just been informed that if you wish to look fly like Ellip and myself, then you should click your way to creative.com. On this website is remarkable designs, t-shirts, jackets, hats, hoodies, sweatpants, and more to come. We also have courses if you're looking to advance in your musical endeavors. Once you visit our website, it's pretty awesome. But once you make a buy, it's remarkable. It supports the channel and me. Please don't tell Ellip I said that, but he has not paid me yet. So buy away. Let's continue this journey in creating a movement of creatives around the world that can create with their inner creative juices. Musicians, music producers, beat makers, singers, club promoters, whomever you are in this industry, join me while we expand. As Ellip always says, stay creative without rules, but I have another saying. May the creative forces be with you. I made it up myself. Some people may think I'm Ellip, but I'm really not Ellip. He doesn't look anything like me. This commercial is now over. Back to the video.
What's up, guys? Ellip on set from Creative Sound. What's going on, Creative Faces? This is another live video. We are here live. That means you can ask me questions live, and I'll try my best to answer them right away. But once we start painting, then some of the questions may not get answered, so I apologize in advance. So this is a long video for those of you that are watching the replay. I have a lot of my followers or subscribers, my family, right, that comes in and check in whenever they can, whenever they find out that I'm live. And then that's what prolongs the videos to be super long. So, yeah, there's no way that I can control that. In fact, I love it. So I'm not going to change it. I love interacting with my people. And also, I love thumbs up on the video. If I was helpful to you during the stream, I ask that you give me thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel because, like I say, we do this all the time. So in this video, we are making a beat from scratch. Of course, I'm using Studio One 5, and most likely I will be using Machine as my companion, as the way that I like to do things around here. So first things first, what's up with everybody? What's going on? Alan is in the building. What's going on? Really though? Who else have I seen? Great Keys is here. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? How you guys are feeling? All right. So I know it was something I was supposed to tell you guys about before I got started. It'll come to me, but I'm going to look for some things to help get things rolling. So how do I start my beats off? Sometimes I'll go to splice.com, sometimes I'll go to sounds.com, and other times I go to loopcloud.com or loopcloud. I have the actual software on my computer that helps links things a little bit better in my opinion in terms of like how, give me a gist of how it would sound if I put it in the track. So it time stretches to the BPM, so it links really well. That's kind of what it is, how it works. I also have an account with Arcade. I feel like I say these things all the time. These are like normal things that you guys know, but I have new people that joins. They see I'm live and they jump on. So I welcome you guys. All right, so I'm on Splice and grab some ideas.
Again. Just finished up, yeah. No, it's all done.
Every time you go on Splice and find dope samples like this, I get mad wishing I found it first. Let me play it again. I don't know. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Let's work with that. Scrap. So this one is F minor. So we're going to use that. BPM is 120, so let's change the BPM because I like the BPM. That was cool. I had some drums set up, but I moved some files around, so none of them are available no more. So we're already in song mode, guys. I hear it. I like it. I like it. First of all, let's save this file. I didn't even save it yet. That's number one. You want to definitely make sure you save. Where do I want to save this? No. All right. Yeah, I'm still rocking with the SQ. What's up, Robert? I appreciate the support, guys. Let's bounce that down. Where's my EQ? This time I'm gonna put it on the clip itself and burn it inside the file. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and render that. Superb, what's up? Appreciate you hanging out with me. Do I use tag? Yeah. I use tags. But not like I should though. Cause I need to utilize them better. But like, I definitely have that on lock when I'm like, here's my tags, like when I'm doing stuff like logo designs or stingers, stuff like that. I'll tag stuff. It's pretty dope though. It's a faster workflow, absolutely. I like that. Just bounce that in place. I'm thinking about a delay to put on here. And let's see, analog delay, clip, put it on the clip. Let's see. Probably a 16. No, an eighth. No, 16. I can't make up my mind. Or eighth. Let's do an eighth. Yeah, I like that. J Beats, what's up? Appreciate it. What's the tempo? The tempo is 120. Did it take me long to get used to the trackball? Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it was different. It's different from the Magic Mouse. But it's cool. It's fast because I can. That's why I like the thing. I can just hit the thing and just cross the screen. And it's very helpful for, like, if you got a bigger screen, more pixels and resolution here. I have the 27-inch iMac, and it's beautiful. And also I'm going through between two different screens, so I can just my mouse is flying all over the place. And in order to scroll, you just take your mouse and go like counterclockwise or clockwise, just back and forth like that, and that's how you scroll up and down. I set mine to shift, so when I hit shift, I can was it vertical, I think? Let's see. No, horizontal. So I have it right now where it just go up and down, which is vertical, and hit shift to go horizontal. That's what it is. Got to use two fingers, but I mean, it's cool. And I set up there. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's just like the Magic Mouse where you got different using gestures, but everything is clickable for different. And you can use combinations of like two buttons at the same time. It's not as good as the Magic Mouse. I still like the Magic Mouse. I have that connected to something else, but let's render that because I like that. And I'm checking this out as I render it. It renders the file like that's crazy. But if I want to restore this, then I can restore it and it'll go back. So rendering a plugin onto a file is better than having a plugin on the file for the entire time. And if I need to go back, it's like my safety net. Or why did I say net? This is my safety. So if I need to go back and I'm like 50 tracks down or whatever, and say I want to change that, I can do that and just hit restore. So that's like my undo on this specific range or this event here. You know what I mean? And so I take out the all of the plugins that's on that channel. That's dope to me, actually. So I do deal with issues with Studio One, like the glitches and the unstableness. I feel like it's not there yet, but it's cool because I'm fast. I work fast from it. But stuff like that, like I don't know if I can do that anywhere else. So if I hit the restore, I guess it undoes that file. That's just crazy to me. And I ain't even bounce this out to a like an aux or a bus channel or something like that. All right, next section, because I hear something else. I don't know what I hear though. Yeah. Explode tracks. Let's bounce that in place. 2 of those automatically. Boom. Let's fix this one. Let's put an EQ on that one. Let's render that in place. Felix, what's up? How are you? I'm watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Kenya is in the house. So what do I think about the new Atom? I think it's worth it. Just go ahead and cop it. But like I've been saying the entire time, it depends on you, depends on your workflow. It depends on how you can see this adding value to your work. It adds a great bit to my workflow and what I'm doing, what I'm using it for. I have my user area where I have my user key commands that I set, so I can just page over. It's got 4 different pages, and I can six key commands per page, right? And just like you guys see me do just a second ago, I was able to explode a couple of these something going on in impact. I was able to explode the pitches and it came out separately, and then I was able to bounce and place those like really quick. Stuff like that again is why I use Studio One for that purpose. I've been using that function for a very long time, and even if you don't have this, you can set that key command up to a macro, which is a key command that you can set up on one of these keys. You can set up a series or a combination of keys and do stuff like that, which is a fast workflow for me. So along with user presets, I can do other things like quickly control Studio One with this really quick. This thing, as you can see, the bottom row turns into a drum. So for my instrument impact, or it just really the matter of like changing like your view, like in the piano roll, you change from piano view to a drum view, and it will give you different options, or the SQ will change up according to your view, which is what I like about this thing. So again, if you're using Studio One, it's like a no-brainer actually for Studio One. it's key sensitive. Why did I do that? Hit the wrong command. Okay, I think instead of using the EQ, I'm going to use the red. Let's render that. Said, which DAW am I using? This is Studio 1.5. And thanks for joining. Across the bridge. You must be new here. Subscribe. I appreciate it if you subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you guys in the beginning of the video, which is something I couldn't remember. So like, what I was wanting to tell y'all was that I created a DistroKid, not DistroKid, guys. Why do I want to? I have an account with them as well. So on Discord, if you guys are familiar with Discord, right? On Discord, I can create a community with you guys. So like, this is cool. When I go live, you guys can comment and talk to me, and I, go back and forth. But if you on Discord, then we can go back and forth whenever I'm available. I can answer questions there as well, and we can post tips and things like that. So the name of the group on Discord, if you guys are on there, it's called if you just look for Creative Sound, you'll find me there. But the name of the room or the canvas is called Paintbrush Beat Painters. So it's a Creative Sound Paintbrush Canvas. That's the name of the actual group, if you guys can see that. So Creative Sound Paintbrush Canvas. I'm trying to make it clear. But yeah, so the name of the group is Creative Sound Paintbrush Canvas. So we are on there, and just trying to like extend the family, the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Make it bigger, whatever. Talk more with you guys. I also take video requests there as well. Like, so you guys got ideas on like. And then sometimes you guys post videos. No, you post your comments and stuff like that in regards to needing support, like help with something you've done or you don't know how to do. And some of my answers have been, okay, show me. You got to show me. Send me an email. So you can do that in the Discord. So if you need help with something, you can post your pictures and stuff like that. And it's a community. So even if I don't get to the question, someone else may know the answer and they can answer the question, which is what I'm trying to create. So it's like a healthy community. I have a group on Facebook, but not a lot of you guys are on Facebook, you know what I mean? So I figured Discord would be like, because a lot of you guys don't have Facebook for several reasons, right? Social media, you guys know how that go. Some people just can't get with it, and I'm the same way. I don't really care for social media like that, in terms of all of the bull crap that goes on, and you look and you just immediately get discouraged about life, just looking at the stuff people posting, which is like crazy. So I start unfollowing a lot of people and only focus on the people who post really cool things, like music, obviously. Anybody that's being positive, that's what I want to see when I open up my phone and scroll down my feeds or whatever. So anyway, hopefully Discord, you can set it up in a way where you only get notifications from certain groups. You can be a part of several communities or whatever in Discord. But yeah, join me there. That's where we will be trying to take it a step further. I thought it was a cool thing to do. I see other YouTubers are doing that as well. I was like, wow, that's really cool. That's a great way to like interact with the crowd and your people. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the same thing. How about that? So here we go. I'm on Discord. It's really a gamer thing, because my son knows about that and is on there all the time. And then he look at me like, oh, you know about Discord? I'm like, yeah. It's like, well, congratulations, Dad. You're now updated, I guess. I don't know what that means. I feel really old. Yeah, so okay, you can't find it. All right, no problem. Let me see if I can do that now. Actually, I posted a link in my stories here on the channel, and some of you guys have seen it. Some of you guys visited the group that way, but you didn't say nothing. So when you come by, please say something. Please say hello or something. Introduce yourself. Because I can see when you come in, but if you're not saying nothing, it's like, oh, well, this person came. Yeah, and I could, yeah. But no problem. I can, I can make that possible. All right, I just posted the link, guys. So hopefully that works. So let me know how that works out, guys. We are in Discord. We are on the Discord gang. All right, back to the beat. Let's bounce that. Appreciate that enthusiasm. Hold my beer. Hold my beer is here, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Watching from Detroit. That's what's up. Detroit, Michigan. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging out. All right. I think that's Kai the Great. I see you. I see you. Joining the Discord. I see you. I see you. I'm gonna use that. I see you, B number. Forgot that was in there. Let's bounce that in place. And one, two, one, two, one, two, dot, 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 two, one, and two, and one. Change it to eighth notes because I want to chop it. No, actually, I'm going to change it to eighth notes down here. I'm going to chop it from down here. Where's my macro menu? There we go. Change I think it's music creations is where my macros, music editing. Okay, that looks good. Let's see. Let's change my tool. Let's change that back. Oh, this is the reason why I can't see everything. It's because that window is open. Just gotta delete, transpose. No, no, no. Not any of those. Wait, what is that? Where is it? Audio. Detect transients. That's not what I want to do. I need to set a key command for cutting, chopping. I used it the other day, and I could never remember. I could never remember. No. Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it. Keep this going. Can't let the iPad die. That's how I see the questions. Split that grid. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And appreciate that. See, that's why you should be in the group. And I seen you in the group. Benjamin. Benjamin is in the building. I guess he is able to come out live, see me work live because I'm working at a family man hour. You know, a respectable family man. You know, people with 9 to 5 jobs. This is where a different type of people come on and watch me live. And I appreciate that, brother. Because other times when I go live at like 12 a.m., 11 p.m., stuff like that, those are not the times that that's a different type of crowd there. It seems like it's more of y'all that comes out during those hours. So I'm trying to capture a different type of people. Some of you guys are watching me on your lunch breaks, and some of you guys are off work. What's up, Cameron Jackson? What's going on? Yeah, man, you can ask me anything. That's what this is for. That's why I go live. I answer questions all the time while I'm working, which is the other factor that takes me a little longer to create stuff, but it's fine because I'm here to help. So I'm working on a project, but I'm giving you guys options to ask me questions. So it's totally cool. Okay, split a grid. I had that saved as a command. I don't know why it's not in here. Yeah, I had that saved. Split that grid. And I'm looking like Is that a command that I had in here? Split that grid is a wonderful. That's why y'all see me change the grid up. I thought it was a something I saved in here, but I guess I didn't. I have to. You know what? Let's do that now. How about that? How about I set that up now on my SQ? I guess so y'all can see how easy it is to do that. So I can go, there's several ways you can get to it actually. I can do this. I could pull up an instrument and then it'll take me somewhere. Just click that. I'm trying to figure out why I did not see that up here. Because it's usually something I can click up here. All right, anyway. So here's the window. And I'm looking at one of them. I like the option to edit Melodyne so I can send something to Melodyne if I need to change the note to something. But removing Melodyne, I don't know if I care for that. So I'll just reassign it. And then I'm going to look for split at grid. There we go. Event. Making sure that that's the right one because there's several of them. Yeah. Boom. So that's on my SQ and that will forever be there until I remove it. Hopefully. So this track right here, I already set my 1/8. So now I'm gonna hit the the button on my SQ. Split at grid. Let's see if y'all can see that happen. Boom. Split at grid. It did just that. Okay. But that's not the right resolution, so we're going to undo that. So let's change it to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let me listen to this again. 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's gonna be 1/4. Yeah, because it's a quarter note. So let's split again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yep. I think that's what I want to do. I could have been more like a what am I thinking of? Several ways I can go with this. Alright, so the red light is not working for what I'm trying to do. So So Pappy thinks I cook up boringly. Well, guess what? You ain't got to be here. You can click off the video and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be here. Quit trolling my comment section and go somewhere else. That's it. Simple as that. What's up, Spaces? I had to get in and check somebody right quick. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't feeling the vibe, you can go somewhere else. You feel me? Man. Cause I promise y'all this. When I submit this joint to TV and the artist that rocks with this, I get paid. I get that money. You know what I'm saying? I get those placements. So it don't matter how I cook up. It don't matter how I cook up. Man, I just finished drinking some black tea. I got caffeine in my system. I'm ready to chop somebody's head off right now. Man, don't come in here with that, man. That's not cool at all. Cause I get man. Okay, switch up. Low vibration. Let me bring it back up. How long? This is a very long video. It's live. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, and I'm actually answering questions. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm kind of doing a lot of people a favor. You know what I'm saying? Showing y'all stuff, answering questions, helping people. That's the process. That's what it's about right now. I'm looking for this one plugin. Exactly. The SQ. I'm getting a lot of SQ questions. Yeah, the SQ is dope. I think it's worth upgrading or buying it because first it depends. See, everybody that asks me that, it's always going to be, it depends on your workflow and what you're using, like what your setup is. Like, you guys seen my setup, right? I have a bunch of stuff crammed in this one little video, as much as I could cram in the video shot, right? And so I have the complete control right here, right? And then the Atom right here. I got the machine right here. I got the Jam over here. I got the Machine Studio off to the side. I really don't use it. I got another computer over here to look at stuff, whatever. And I got stuff in storage. So if you are somebody like that, you like keyboard, if you are at your station all the time, actually that really don't apply to this, because this is actually, it's just, this works on so many levels actually. So what I was about to say, I'm gonna just switch that up because that don't even apply. That was actually my speech for the Machine Plus. But this thing right here, it's like a drum machine. Like, well, it's a MIDI device, right? And that's pretty much it. It's a MIDI device, and it turns. It's set up like a keyboard, right? It's horizontal, set up like a keyboard. But the cool thing about it is when you in Studio One, depending on the piano roll, you can switch it to be like a straight line, like a drum, like straight across. So no longer the the keys that you're used to on a regular keyboard, like, C, D, A, B, C, D, whatever, and worry about the black keys and whatnot. This one actually it puts it like in a drum style, like it switches up for every mode you're in. That's one thing about it. You can save presets on here, like you guys just see me do. So I just saved my split to grid. I don't know why I ain't do that like a long time ago, but now I saved it to the thing. I have 4 different pages. I can save it. So, and then you can set it. You can change scales. If this thing plays scales, you can shift the range. You can do note repeat on it. You can assign stuff. Wait, let me take that back. Can you assign stuff to the knobs? I don't remember if you can assign stuff to the knobs or not in Studio One. If you're using it in another DAW, you can assign to the knobs. I think that's how it works. Or I think you can. So if you hit shift, the knobs becomes a different function. So the knobs are one thing, and then when you hit shift, it becomes something different. It pretty much controls Studio One, the entire thing. So at the 250 mark, if you look at the 250 mark and everything else that costs 250, like it kind of makes sense. It makes sense to me, but it's ultimately up to you guys, the person that's buying it. You know what I mean? If you watch enough videos and you'll figure it out. I think it's worth it. Like in terms of pricing it, I think it's worth the price. Is it worth it to you to buy? That's a different story. That's probably how I should have said that a long time ago. If it's worth, you got to decide if it's worth it to you to buy or not. But in terms of like, if it's priced well, based on what it does, I think it's priced very well for what it can do. But again, it's going to boil down to your workflow and like how you get down, how you can, that type thing. All right, going to the Q&A. Let's pause for a second. Did you keep the push 2? Yes, I kept the push 2. The push 2 is right behind me. You can't see it, but it's right behind me. The push 2 is here, and I work in Ableton Live. I haven't did many videos, but yeah, I got the push. I'm working in there. Like the push is pretty dope. I like it. Is it much of a difference between the first one? Is it much of a difference between the first one versus the new one? I'm thinking you talking about the Atom Pad versus the SQ. I think that's what you are saying. Yeah, it's actually a lot different. Well, to the standpoint of the design, like the layout, right? On here, you got a full keyboard. You know what I'm saying? It's small, like everything cramped in. It's almost like your iPad. That's how I can explain the Atom SQ. The SQ is a hardware of like the concept of having an iPad, and you got like those synths that you can download to your iPad, and you can do different things, or like what you can do in GarageBand or something like that, where you can play chords and stuff like that, and change up the weight drum hardware style, like those the older 808 drum synths. You know what I'm saying? It's set up like that where all of your buttons are like vertical across or whatever, but I mean it still works. It's not like the machine where everything is like, a square and you got like 1 to 4 up and down. So this thing, if you think about it, if you think of terms of value, you have 1 to 16 across, right? That's one row, and then you have a second row, which adds up to 32. So you actually have 32 pads that you could play with. Just think about it. 16 versus 32. 16 on a machine or on a NPC or something like that versus 32. Of course, it's not set up like, drum machine, but it does that. So in that sense, a regular keyboard can't do that. A regular keyboard is your white keys, your black keys, and it's set up as a keyboard at all times. On here, when you are in keyboard mode, it makes some of these keys unresponsive or deactivate them because it puts them in like different scales or whatever, and you could change the root note and play them how you want to. And when you set the root note, it actually colors it for you. So that's one root note. I'm playing drums, but so you can't hear the octaves or whatever, but it makes sense. Just got a text. That's interesting. So yeah, in that term, I think it's cool. I really do think it's cool. But of course, I was a part of the beta team, testing this thing out for a long time, even before release. So, I thought it was cool, and I don't really go in on products if I didn't really like it. But I always say, if you work in the Studio One, catch that. If you work in the Studio One, and Studio One is your main DAW, then this is perfect. If you use something else, then the SQ is cool because it's like you spend $250 on it, or you someone like me, you work in several DAWs, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can use it in each DAW, set it up. It works really nice in other DAWs. In fact, it's almost like it works better in Ableton Live because it's got some things that you can do. I think it's some things you can do on this thing that you can't do on the push, but that's neither here or there. I don't want to get into that, but it works really nice as a regular MIDI situation. But if you don't use Studio One at all, I think this is great for someone like me, working several DAWs. So if you use Studio One, it's a great companion. If you use other DAWs, it's still a great companion because you can use it in other places. But if you work in Ableton Live and that's all you work in, and you work in Logic and that's all you work in, you can still buy it for it, but then the price, justifying the price to the type of person you are in your workflow, that value changes from person to person depending on what you work in and your style, like mentally, how you think that music is or should be created according to how you produce. If that any of that makes sense. I said a bunch of things, but I think if you just want to know my opinion, that's what you guys asked for. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. For a small device like that, it's like, man, $250 for that. It's cool because it controls Studio One. I like it. Now the Atom Pad does a lot of the same things where you can control Studio One. I don't use the Atom Pad like that. Before the SQ, I was using the Atom Pad for just the controls. And then a couple of times I started messing around, like making some stuff because I was using Impact. I was like, this is not bad. This is pretty cool for that type of stuff. But, again, like if you use a Studio One, the Atom Pad can be a great companion to you. I use Machine for my drum needs or whatever. Right now, I haven't opened Machine yet because I'm playing around with some of the stuff inside of Sphere that was made available. So it's like some of the sounds is cool. I'm kind of doing like that limitation thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a lot of stuff in Impact or whatever that I even like anyway. But there's some certain stuff I like, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna use that. I think this gels well with the track. Marcus Huskins, what's up, man? Man, what's up? Yeah, this must be a great hour to stream because Marcus is on live. What's good, Marcus? What's up? This guy right here is the Studio One guru. So if you guys don't know by now, you need to be subscribed to his channel. He's the guru. He's the one that goes in and nitpick. I'm talking about he dude to go in. Like, I don't know if you do this for real, Marcus, but I mean, he probably take a screwdriver, and that's just how his mind works. He'll take a screwdriver and go in and see how it was made and do a video and show y'all how to cut and paste in Studio One. That's just the type of guy. I learned so much stuff watching him talk about this stuff. But yeah, he goes in and he dives in and he goes into the preference and be like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, how to do this, how to do that. So that's the real deal right there. Shout out to Marcus. And some of you guys may have seen him on the Personas page. When they dropped, I think 4.0. When Studio One 4 came out, Marcus was on the panel when they launched it. So anyway, back to the Q&A, and we're gonna get back to it. Will the SQ work in Studio One 4? Let me find that. No, it will not. It's not designed to do that. But the regular Atom pad will work in 4, but the SQ is coded to work in 5 only. So you have to have 5.0 in order to run the SQ. Let's see. Which plugin sounds the best for drums, machines, plugins, or impact? That's a big question. You mind narrowing that down? it again, it just depends on what you're working on. Like, you got to be able to go in and find stuff that sounds. But I get it. I get where you're coming from, because if you don't really know what to look for yet, because you're still new to the production world, then that question comes out because you're just getting started. So I don't know if you're a newbie to this, but for me, that's been in the game for a very long time, my answer to a question like that would be like, it depends. It depends. It really does. And I collect sounds. I make sounds. So it's kind of hard to say what drum kit. You said what's the best kit for, what's the best plug-in sounds. What plug-in sounds the best for drums, machine plugins, or okay, so if we break it down like that, so it's like a machine plugin versus impact. Both platforms are like sample based driven. You can do the basic stuff. The basic stuff you can do in both. Like same thing. Like you can drag and drop a sample on the pad, right? And you can like access your ADR functions, like your release time or attack, or changing or pitching up something up and down, or put an effect on something. Machine is a little bit more advanced in terms of how you process that sample. Because yeah, but I mean it's pretty much the same in terms of like what you can do. I feel like machine processes a little bit better, because there's some other things that I do that I don't like that Impact does. Like I can go and like pitch shift something on Machine, because Machine, each pad is being treated like its own separate sample engine, so to speak. Impact is it's one sample engine, and it controls the entire Impact, the entire plugin. So if you do stuff like changing the pitch, it's going to change the entire pitch of the Impact, unless you go to the envelopes. If you want to change the pitch to something like a pad, you got to go per pad. So it gets a little bit complicated. Like you got to find your way through. But if you're not doing stuff like that, then you'll be fine in Impact. But you say like it's just going to depend. I'm spending way too much time on that question, but yeah, it just depends. You said tell personas to get their pen in the order. I'm sure they know. I had a couple of discussions with Oscar about some of these things. Exactly. And it's a lot of things I talk about on this channel. See, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's going on. There's a lot of you guys that know what's going on. I say things when I'm making beats. I come across something like, oh my God, why can't I do this? Or yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so back to Ben, what you were saying, and it'll be easy to find the actual keyboard too. Yeah. Now for you, Ben, if we talking about going back to like what the SQ, I'm not sure how updated you are on what it does, but for somebody like Ben is a musician, keyboard player slash guitarist slash drummer. Like he could do all that on. He would be like one of those finger drummers that do all of that. Like this dude can actually make a horn. He could take a horn patch and make it sound like a horn player played it. Now there's a difference, guys. A horn player that can play an instrument, actually play the horn, versus what you can do on the keyboard. And the mistake that a lot of keyboarders make is that they will play certain parts like a keyboard player, right? You go grab a horn patch. You ain't got to pay the horn player. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep the money for yourself. You working on the track and just go ahead and grab a little horns or some strings or whatever. And the keyboard will add that stuff. But the problem is, like I say, keyboard players always play the part like a keyboard player. Like you can't play the horn part like you playing the piano. It's different. The horn players play it so much different, which is the reason why I like the instruments that comes in Native Instruments, because those instruments are designed to work with range. So if you are playing a cello instrument, it's only so far the cello can actually realistically go in terms of the range on the keyboard, right? That's why I like Native Instruments, because it put things in perspective. I hit a note like, oh, hey, you be wondering like, why this note not playing? Like, oh, a viola can't play this range. So I have to find the range and play the viola in that range or whatever. But for a SQ for somebody like that, it can be a benefit factor or not. It just depends on how you view it. Like, even though it's not a keyboard, like it's not the real, deal that you're used to playing with, but it could be a really cool thing to have in the studio, because it's not only just a small factor and just a bunch of buttons on there as your keyboard. You can actually bang it out using it as like drum pads, or you can program chords or whatever, or you use all of the functions, controlling Studio One. You know what I'm saying? So it just really depends on who you are. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. If I'm spilling those beans, if I'm dropping those dimes, them jewels, that currency, dropping that gold, y'all. Hey, I appreciate the likes. I'm answering questions. I ain't getting paid to do this. I'm doing this for free. Doing it for free. Which is how, by the way, how I'm able to go live sometimes, because I'm working on projects. So, because if that was the case, I would never go live. I would never upload any videos, because, I gotta make that chatter. I've been using Studio One for about 3 years. I came from making beats in Propeller Head. Reason I'm always looking for the best sounds. Okay. You came from a very nice DAW, by the way. Like, why did you move away? Now, don't tell me you moved away because of the sounds. Now, don't let that be your answer. Because if that's your answer, then that's not a good answer. Because you should not buy into a DAW because of the sounds. Although some people do that. That should be a deciding factor. Like, you should seriously think about that first. You know what I'm saying? That definitely should be, but that shouldn't be the reason why you move, because just the sounds. Because if you moving from Propeller Heads to Studio One for sounds, then unless you came over because you found out about Sphere. Now, Sphere does give you those sounds that you're looking for, but Propeller Heads, they have the synthesizers and different instrument plugins that you can get or use in their environment. That's pretty dope. Like, I heard some stuff done in Reason. It's pretty dope. I will move from a DAW because of frustration. If you frustrated and you don't like how things are laid out, then I would move over to something new. But in terms of sound, that's not. I'm gonna tell y'all this. For me, if it was a sound thing, I would have stayed in Logic. Because Logic has crazy, it's pretty nice sounds. I mean, all of them ain't that great, but again, it's gonna depends on who you are, the type of music you make, how authentic you trying to, it just depends on what you're doing. But Logic comes with a bunch of sounds. They come with a bunch of synthesizers and instruments in there. Like, it's already producer proof. Like, it's made for a producer, beat maker to do their thing, because it comes with so much of that, right? So Logic Pro, in my opinion, would be the best in terms of a DAW that comes already pre-made, like sounds, presets, and different things to help you make beats or whatever. Logic Pro has always been that thing. And you would have thought somebody like me would have stayed in there, but I was looking for other things like speed, workflow, the different things I'm able to do, and also it being clean, like a clean design where it don't get clunky, and overall just speed, like how well it works on my CPU, that type thing. There's a lot of factors I was looking at. The sound, overall sound. Like in Studio One, I can put a analog console shaper on here and emulate the SSL boards or the Neve console just by using CTC1, which is what I use, and it's always there. It's not really a plug-in. It's something that's built in Studio One. It's always there, and it brings a different type of sound. It gives me that emulation close to a analog, like if you was going through a hardware circuit or whatever. I mean, it's plug-in, it's digital, but they do the best they can. So stuff like that I think about. I'm like, man, I like that. I really do like that. But in terms of sound, I say you'll probably need to like have a subscription with splice.com, which is where I pulled this sample from. I pulled the sample. So if you got Studio One and you got an account with Splice or sounds.com or something like that, then you should be fine. And you got Sphere or something like that, then you should be good. That's how you make it in Studio One. Because if it was just based on like everything, like stock stuff, you will not survive. You wouldn't survive. I know some people who work out of Logic and Studio One. They go to Logic and create stuff, and they do everything else in Studio One. That's another option, because they just like how easy it is to like move around, you know, editing things like that in Studio One versus the other program. But it is what it is. It was because of workflow. Cool. Then you are in there, bro. You are in there. You move because of workflow. Big ups to you. You did the right thing. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I had to go through all that because I don't know who you are and I'm talking to. So guys, when you guys ask questions, I try to think on a bigger scale. A lot of times I'm direct with it, but I know that that's a question that a lot of people ask. So I had to answer that question in the most general way possible because I know people are listening. So hopefully you didn't take offense to like, oh bro, he got the wrong idea. Like, dude, I ain't no chump. I do this. I move for workflow, bro. What are you talking about? I ain't move for sounds. Is he crazy? Nah, but I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. Studio One workflow is a lot better. I agree. But again, it just depends on who you are. Because some people like the workflow of other places, like Ableton Live. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends. Hello, I record jazz and worship music. I'm looking for a good drum plug-in or software that I can just find a nice loop and good and go. Thanks. That's a very interesting question, or you set that up pretty interesting, Dev Mitchell. First of all, thanks for joining us live. I just so happen to be a drummer. I used to play in the church, and I used to program tracks in the church. So I kind of get where you're coming from. So my suggestion, but I keep ending up in the same place. It's gonna depend on what you want to hear, what sounds. Because when I was doing things in the church, I did not like the same cheesy sounds that most churches in Chicago, that they will use as a drum percussion track, a tracking, like a loop going like in the background to supposedly support the band or whatever. I always was the one who introduced new and different sounds, like stuff that you would use in R&B. I'll bring that in on a church track, and it sounded really dope, and it added flavor. I don't know. I'm a producer, so it was like when I do stuff, it was from a producer standpoint versus a drummer standpoint. It's a difference. That's why it's also a difference if you're a keyboard player. It's a difference between a keyboard player and a producer. You can hear somebody play really well in church, like, oh my God, he sounds amazing. He just, man, he brought the house down. That don't mean nothing in production world. That means jack. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused, because just like also like a live singer, if you can sing live, you're a great singer singing live, but are you a great studio singer? Two different things. You get two different type of content. And there's people that can do both, and they are great. Those people, kudos to you. But those people understand that it's different. Even mixing, it's always has been a different feel. When you mixing in the studio versus mixing live, it's different. It's different. It's two different things. So don't think one thing you can do in the studio and try to do that the same thing in live. The concepts are the same for the most part, but it's a little bit different because in the live mixing environment, now you're dealing with rings, feedback. The miking up drums. You got to understand that they got a monitor next to them, and the first thing they're gonna do, they want more in a monitor, but at the same time, that monitor sitting behind you feeding into those mics that's surrounding the drums, and now you creating feedback, bro. So you got to be able to know how to fix that. You're not doing that in the studio environment because you don't have that feedback problem. So it's a different ball game. I just happen to be in both environments, so I get it. That's why I could talk this way. I probably should share more tips, stuff like that. I can't wait to get all of my gear back. It's in storage, but I have some great ideas of how I can help share some things with some of you guys. I love what I do. It's fun. It's fun. It's amazing. Butch drums. I don't know. Again, it depends. Okay, for a church, like doing stuff at church. Let me see if I can just dive in a little deeper. Like drum loops, you're not gonna find drum loops. I mean, you can, but you gotta do that stuff yourself. And it's better to do it program that stuff yourself because you may want to speed it up one Sunday. One Sunday you may feel like it's too fast, so you slow it down. I mean, working with loops is great. That's why you work in programs like Ableton Live that deals with the warping a whole lot better. So you can speed up, slow down, and it does little to no artifacts to your samples. So that will be, as far as like DAW, that works great for that type of thing. But as far as like loops, you probably have to find somebody to do loops for you. Like I know what I used to do. I used to have people to send me tracks. Like if they wanted me to create a loop for their service or whatever, I used to like set up the whole the whole playlist, and I'll make tracks according to what they were doing that week or whatever, and I'll listen to the song and get a vibe and pull in and do a loop according to that. You know what I mean? I used to do stuff like that back in the day. But as far as like Butch Vig could be good, but Butch Vig is rock drums with distortion effects on it. It's not. See what they looking for, like in a church environment, they're looking more so for like percussion type sounds, like claps or shakers and maybe like a clave or a wood block or finger snap, a light kick, tamarines and stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff with reverbs, and it's something that sounds really, really, really good. That's stuff that they do on a church scene. Because it's really like that percussion, that extra percussion when the drummer is playing. You got a drummer, and then you got like a drum machine on the side of him or whoever's controlling it, and that will run the loop over and over and over. Like it just keep looping. It's more like a metronome as well. So I don't know if Butch Vig will work in that environment. I would say it really depends on what you have. Actually, I would say it's kind of hard to say because there's not like a place where you can go and just grab loops from. You know what I'm saying? Um, I could make some for you if you're interested in that. It comes with a fee, but I could make loops or whatever if that's something you're interested. Just let me know. Contemporary worship, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're interested, I can just make some for you. Um, all right, guys, y'all ready to get back into this beat? I'm just answering questions. How about Contact Studio drummer or Easy drummer? See, those are drum sets. You know what I'm saying? Those are drum sets. I don't. He's looking to run loops. Like I was saying, it's more so like percussion stuff, like tamarines and like shakers. Like those different elements around the main drums, right? Like what you guys hear me do, like this. Like the different things going on around the drum beat. That's what he looking for. I mean, this is a bad example of a worship song, but he looking for like stuff like that to go around it. So Easy drummer. I mean, if you looking for a drummer like to play the drums like that sound, then yeah, that would be a great option. That would really been. I would have said that. That would have been the first thing I mentioned. I'd have been like, yeah, studio drummer. Studio drummer comes in contact. Bam, there's one. And like what you mentioned, Rob. Yeah, you said studio drummer, Easy drummer, or a superior drummer, or addictive drums, or there's a bunch of libraries out there that can do that. Butch Vig would be if you got a rock. If you're doing rock, then yeah, you can do some stuff that route. That would be the route for that. I'm gonna just kind of like glance over some of the comments right quick, and then we're gonna go right back into it, guys. We're gonna go back into it. Unless y'all want me to end the stream. Is y'all enjoying yourself? I need y'all to put a 1 in the comment or a thumbs up. 1 or a thumbs up in the comment. If y'all enjoying yourself, I need a vote. Y'all want to keep rolling, or you think yeah, well, we had enough of you, Ella. We want you to end the stream. I need to know what y'all feeling. Thumbs up in the comment or a 1. Just type a 1 in the comment. Let me know if y'all feeling the vibe. Y'all want to keep going. Like what y'all thinking? I don't know. Y'all rocking with me? Like, what's up? Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll look out for you. I'll see what you, cause I'll do one or two things. I'll suggest something, or I'll just make it or whatever. Like I say, it comes with a fee. So I'm being 100. I can do it for you. I got a 1. I guess I gave y'all no choice. Everybody typing the 1, but if you didn't feel it, I guess you would have said, nah, bro, just end the stream. Let's see. Looking. All right. Digital Mayor, thanks for joining. Do you know of a way to use your knob or machine to browse sounds? Your hard drive. Yes. Yeah. So if you go to, let me think about that question. On the hardware, I need to know if you working out of machine. If you're working out of machine, then it's a different answer. Actually, it's the same if you're working as a plug-in or a machine like standalone. But you have to go to files, like, but I don't think you can switch that like on the hard. Well, looking for stuff on your hard drive, you have to hit browse and you have to switch something around to user. I don't know if user, but it's definitely not. It's not one of those things that's integrated. Like, it's there. It's like you got to think about it. Yeah. If you still on, if you still live on, if you on with me, let me know. That's what the Discord group comes in handy. That's where the Discord comes in, stuff like that, because then I can go and like do like screenshots and stuff like that. So for those of you guys that are new, came in, I let everybody know that I was on Discord. Like, I'm starting a community there. There's a link right there in the comment section. So you got questions like that, and if you have issues with like your stuff, whatever, setting up things, then you can like upload a video there, you know, kind of like a group, like a Facebook group or whatever, but without the extra nonsense, right? Because it's just strictly, you know, strictly that group. Unless you join some other groups, then you get nonsense from the other groups. I mean, I'm not saying the nonsense, but I'm just saying, like, you can control what you get. Facebook, it's a lot going on Facebook. People want to be your friend. Scroll down your timeline, you just see like dumb stuff. You know, just stuff like that. Discord, you could say, all right, cool. I see y'all joining. And say hello, by the way. I seen some people join and they didn't say anything. So I'm like, hello, what's up? I started a couple of things in there, like conversations, but nobody said nothing. So I'm trying to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Like more like a support, like a paint bucket support group. I guess that's what you call it. It's the canvas. It's a support group, guys. You know, you guys need help, you know. Tips for the next video, what you want me to hit next. Talk about that there. You know, it's like L up in your back pocket. You know, you get, I don't know, you hit something, you can't figure it out. Go to your back pocket, pull out Discord, and you got L up on the dial. Bam, L up, bro, I need your help. I'm trying to do this and I don't know how. Bam. You know what I mean? And then I'll go and say, oh, okay, this is what you do. Blah, 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 blah. Seeing. Bam. Now your problem is fixed. That's how it works. That's how I hope it works. All right. So back to the beat. I buy drum loops. So far from Groove Monkey. Okay. I was able to put them in a drum machine called Beat Buddy for jamming eventually my own drum tracks. And I write and put them in the drum machine. That's what's up. That's what's up. There's definitely more stuff out here than what I mentioned. What a good pair of monitors, about $500. Personas. I'm telling y'all, if you want monitors, looking at all these other people talk about monitors or see what they got in the studio, y'all gonna be paying like $2,500. But if you go to Personas, like these right here I got right now, these are the Ares E5s. I bought them when they was on sale though, but I paid no more than like $300. No more than $300 for these. If you want to go a little bigger than that, I think a $500 budget would get you something really decent. What's up, Dior? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I think say the Personas XT5. Yeah, them are pretty good too. LL Cool, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. All right, so you guys can keep talk amongst yourselves. I'll do the best I can to like follow, but I'm gonna also be painting right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to paint something. All right. So before I stopped, I was looking. Check this out. I'm gonna use a chorus. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like, but that's what I do. I just use stuff in a weird way. I'm gonna put the chords on here. Let's see what happens. That's interesting. Let's bypass that. I ain't getting nothing there. Let's try the analog delay. You gotta spell it right first. That's the thing now. You gotta spell stuff correctly. Wait, first of all, what is on here? Oh, I got drip on it already. I like that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right, let's address this thing right here. I'm going to use that wonderful feature that we just discovered. Split grid. Bam. Bruh. Let's do a further adjustment to that right quick. Let's do some more adjusting to the EQ. Let's make this deeper. Oh, I see. Yep, I like that. I'm gonna render that, and because I chopped it up, it put that on. It put it on the very last one. Let's make sure the time is right. Okay, that works for me. You said when does the percussion comes in? Well, it came in already, but we building right now. I'm on the wrong track. Wait, I had that in there before. It's already in there. I don't want that. Get that out of there. See, are we stuck in a loop? Absolutely not. I'm still working in this loop. It's looping right now because I'm filling it up. But we paused right here because I was answering a bunch of questions. Yeah, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. All right, so if we go to the top, we start right there. And let me see, let me grab this. Where is that? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, that's why. That's why I'm not seeing my controls because so. I'm gonna hold off and why can't you give me what I'm asking for? Okay, hopefully we won't have the problem we did yesterday where when I add a sample to this thing, I won't get that dumb stuff that was happening. But that wasn't. Let's grab this. I'll say 2. Let's add that to 1. I don't know. I might need that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's turn this to loop. So if I want to turn note repeat on, it's going to be down here. No, I need the whole window to pop up right here. Let's turn this into 8 notes. Let's make it active. Let's do key remote. Single mode. Just trying to see how I want to do this. Appreciate that, LL. Atlantis, what's up? I want that like, yeah. Yep, just like that. I forgot. I told y'all can't do that, and I'm over here changing the pitch. Oh, this is where the difference between machining. So for my drums, I think we're at the point where we need to bring in Contact right now. Where is it? Contact. Let's see. Let's try the Butch Vig. I am Zuki. What's up? Yeah. Studio One can definitely handle itself, and they you know, everybody don't like Studio One, but I mean they've come far. Rigo, I'm having trouble mixing my vocal in Studio One. Bro, you need to get at me. You need to send me them files so I can show you what's going on. And for you, I'll give you my email. Well, this is for anybody. If anybody can have this email, it doesn't matter. If you guys need like one-on-one help, I am here. I am that guy. I do one-on-one sessions, as a matter of fact. But here's my email. If you just want to send me what you got, I can show you some things, or I can mix them for you. So I could do one or two things. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how you want to take that. Mixing vocals is not something easy. It's easy for you if you do it. Like me, it's a piece of cake because I always do it. But if you don't mix, then mixing can be challenging. So I can show you some things. That's why I'm going crazy, because you gotta remember that note repeat is active. So all right, let's play with these presets, see what we get. I love it. All right, so this next section, we moving on. So yeah. This section is gonna be yep. And then add this right here. Not so heavy on the turn on envelope gain. So right here. Yeah. This is where we're gonna switch the drums up. What's up, Flip Working? What's going on? You say you might have to try working linear again. Yeah, I like the linear like when I'm working, I'm trying to like crank out. Like I'm going more so I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to me it's I'm so used to it. I guess that's why I can do it this way. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like I can hear, like I know how I want the song structured, so I just kind of like keep going. I'll write in it instead of going like loop, and then I do that sometimes too, while I work in the loop, and then like spread it out, and then take out stuff here and there. Absolutely. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I can hear what I want to happen better this way. Linear workflow. Now, this is where machine comes in at. For you guys that are interested in seeing how all this will be put together using machine. Boy, y'all getting some good stuff here. Y'all getting it all in here. You said sometimes time stretch work against us. It depends. It depends on what you're doing. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. It depends. All right. Because y'all said, let's keep going. We're going to keep going. And some of y'all thought I was stuck. I have an idea. We're not stuck. Let's make it happen. Let's do this. Let's do these. Let's do these, man. Let's do these. I got certain kits that I like to use for stuff like these. But sometimes I want to switch it up. I like that. Let's add this one. Put that in there. All right, so we got to set up machine to play what we want it to play. Arrange. Bam. So in the intro, first of all, let's name that first. Let's give it a nice color. Okay. Right. So my first scene, I wanted to be 29, up to 29. $29.99. That's the price. Let's see. Yeah. No, 28. $28.99. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna set it $28.99. There we go. That looks right. My next scene is gonna be auto, because we're gonna put a pattern in there. Oh, let me go back to the first scene. The other scene, there has to be a scene there. So we're gonna put a pattern there. $28.99. That's what we're gonna do. Let me label this. Let me label this right quick. Let's see. Number 1. It's gonna be the first take, and then this is gonna be the hook. All right. Let's turn it up some. It's too low. It's just a placeholder, I guess. I don't know if I like that. But like I said, alright, so for that hook right there, we're gonna change that to 8 bars. And we're gonna loop this section. Okay, cool. So now we can search for other stuff. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. Had to pull a couple from Peer Drip. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Just come out of that. and more ideas. So I'm gonna add this one. So this is what happens when you're doing it from scratch. Oh, crack. It's doing what it did yesterday. I was hoping it didn't do that. Let's go with that one. Oh man, can't do nothing. Studio One is still locked. Okay. What is up with that, man? Let's see if I take machine and bring it over here and see. I forgot. Let's bring this in. I want this one instead. Send this to sample one. Let's get rid of that. like those one instead. I'm setting that to sample 1. Wait. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Okay. Oh. I gotta remember that note. 1, 2, 3. Fix that. Oh, I gotta remember to change the resolution back because now it's doing that weird thing. Okay. All right, so my bass and kick is fighting. Let's see. All right, so the way to fix that is to grab a EQ. Not an EQ, a compressor. Put that on there. Sidechain this with machine. And come here. And let's solo this. Let's listen to it. I just want the kick. fighting with the frequency of the actual sample, which is, yeah. And that's where we bring in the EQ. And actually, I'm gonna sidechain the EQ with the 808 so I can see. A lot cleaner. Yeah. So am I getting a new machine? At the moment, no. I wasn't on that priority list this time around, so I won't be getting it unless they change their mind. If I get it in the mail, then that's when I'll have it. But yeah, I didn't make the list. They already handpick who they want to have it first, so, and there's already video surfacing around about it, so yeah, and unfortunately I won't have it. But it's the same thing as MK3, so it's not like I'm missing anything too much, so I ain't really worried about it. Gotta fix that. change the attack times. It's too hard. No homo. That is too late. That is too late. I need to sustain something. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, that's better. Now I gotta fix this other part. So move this over. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. don't like the percussion sound? Oh, okay. Is that why you gave me a thumbs down? Probably won't like this one either. let's bounce that. I told y'all gotta stay patient. Y'all gotta y'all gotta not do what I just did. And I'm about to go somewhere else with this. I thought I bounced that in place. I guess not. I thought I did. So I'm gonna go back to these big drums. Let's make it even bigger. Pick another open hi-hat. stuff that comes out of this thing is amazing. Interesting. We just played with that one. Okay, let me grab this vintage. Vintage. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna mute this. Actually, I want the 50s. Let's go with the 50s instead. Yep. And let's so what we're gonna do here is print this out. So this and that. Bounce that. Into audio. I have a thing for acoustic drums. I don't know. It's called layering. With these, I'm gonna group those and call those toms. And like that. Let's get that down. Cloud Supply is dope. It's dope. It's got a bunch of pad sounds in here, orchestral type stuff for trap. It's like all in one. Just listen to come here. It's like any other play series. It's got sequences. You change the scale. Come with complete Yeah. Native Instruments market this as a trap plugin, but it's not. It's not for trap. It's for anything. It's because you can see, you can hear the sound. Like clearly, you can use this for anything. I'm just going through to see what I can add. Trying to see what it's doing. Should hit the random. Turn this into commercial. like that sound. I just don't know what it is. And you know them plugins that give you like stuff like this, like ARPs or chords or whatever. What I like about this is that like I could change the scale. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not stuck with. Yeah. I'll be forever playing in this thing. It's really cool. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know why. I don't know. It's marketed as a trap, but it's not. It does way more than trap stuff. Like you can use this. I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to do a review on this after I play around with a couple of sounds. Yeah. I think we're done with this track though. All I got to do now is just like repeat it like over and over, you know. Add some. Oh, I'm not done with this area. Or I could be. I do want to add a crash right there. So yeah, that's what we have. Appreciate you guys for joining. My name is Ella, Creative Sound. I'm getting out of here unless I don't have any more questions. Appreciate you guys. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, this is the process. It's a long process, especially when you're trying to be different from everybody else and you're going through a bunch of sounds that you have. But I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, music is the art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules, guys.